Hi everybody, today we're going to be looking at the new Bluesound NODE music streamer with a couple of videos. This first video will be an unboxing with a look at the unit's connectivity, showing you how you can connect this device to your hi-fi system, and in the next part I'll look at how you can get the unit connected to your Wi-Fi network, some of the setup process, and how to configure presets. As I start opening this up, I'll talk a little bit about exactly what the Bluesound NODE is. It's a wireless music streamer, which essentially means that it will allow you to play digital music from a variety of sources through your amplifier. This could be from streaming services such as Tidal, Qobuz or Amazon Music, from internet radio, or from digital music files, either stored on your network, perhaps on a NAS drive, or from a USB drive plugged directly into the unit. It has Spotify Connect, so you can easily send music to it from the Spotify app, AirPlay 2, so you can get Apple Music playing, or any audio from Apple devices really, and it also has Bluetooth, meaning you're pretty well covered for wherever you want to get your music. It's all controlled from an app on your smartphone or computer, and there are versions of the app available for Apple iOS, Android, Windows and Mac. The first thing you'll find in the box is the unit itself, which I'm going to put aside for just a moment and have a quick look at what else comes with it. So in the accessories box is a UK mains lead, an international mains, an Ethernet or network cable, a audio cable which is RCA to mini jack, and an RCA to RCA audio cable. There is also this small optical adapter which I'll come back to later. This node, which they're simply calling the node this time, is the fourth version of the Bluesound streamer, following the Node 2 and the Node 2i. Each iteration has brought new improvements and this one is no different. There are quite a few new features. Firstly, this updated design with satin matte finishes. We've got a white one here, but it's also available in black, and there's this new top panel. We'll talk more about the top panel in the next video, when we'll look at the ways in which it allows you to set up quick access presets. The most important difference with this generation, however, is going to be on the inside, with the new processor and DAC chips added for this generation. DAC stands for Digital to Analog Converter, so it's a key part in making sure that your music sounds as good as possible. I've always found the DACs in the previous generations to be incredibly good, so I'm definitely excited to hear this new improved version. Looking at the back of the unit, we can see all of the ports and connections. First up on the left we have the analog RCA audio outputs. This is the connection you're probably most likely to be using, just running a pair of RCA cables from the node into your amplifier. Next we have the subwoofer output. This allows you to connect a separate powered subwoofer, again via an RCA cable. You can then configure this subwoofer output from the settings on the app. This generation also introduces support for connecting wirelessly to the new Bluesound Pulse Sub Plus. Next up are the two digital outputs, both coaxial and optical. You would use these if you wanted to connect the streamer to an external DAC. This here is a dual purpose connector, allowing you to connect an external device into the node. This is a 3.5 mini jack socket, allowing you to plug an analog source in, perhaps a turntable. With the multi-room capabilities of the Bluesound system, you could then send this audio to other speakers throughout your house. Hidden within this port is an optical connection, so using the adapter we found earlier, you can plug a digital source into the node and take advantage of this new DAC chip to play it in better quality. Here are two connections to allow you to integrate the node into larger systems. The trigger connection will send out a signal to turn on a connected amplifier, meaning you don't have to worry about finding a remote and making sure everything is powered on, and the IR connection allows you to plug in a remote eye, so you can still use a remote control even if the node was hidden away in a cabinet. This is a good moment to make a brief tangent to talk about the Bluesound remote. It's an extra purchase, so it doesn't come with the node, but one of these gives you a quick, easy way to control any Bluesound device. There's play, pause control, you can skip tracks, control the volume, and it has these buttons to allow you to run presets. Back to the node, next up is the Ethernet port, allowing you to have a wired connection to your home network. There's also a USB socket, which lets you plug in a memory stick or hard drive full of music to play back through your system. This connection is an HDMI, which allows you to take the audio from your TV and play it out for your hi-fi via the ARC connection. ARC is the audio return channel, meaning the TV sends audio out of one of its HDMI input connections. This generation, this port is eARC, meaning it can receive uncompressed audio. This is great for if you have a Blu-ray player or games console perhaps plugged into your TV, as well as for your next Netflix binge. Finally, there's a power connection which allows this whole thing to work. That wraps up the first part of our look at the new Bluesound NODE. I'll be back shortly with a walkthrough on how to connect the unit to your Wi-Fi network, as well as to set up the presets I've been mentioning. Thanks for watching.